Mikey, a 2-2 draw against Aldershot Town, which should, barring anything ridiculous, see York City safe and in the National League again next season. What were your overall assessment of the match?
Disappointed, if I'm honest. Didn't start well in the first half. We were second to everything. But I think, not just trying to find excuses, but I think the lads have had a tough season, and I think sort of mentally and physically, it's hard to just keep going again when, it's been like a rollercoaster, like on and off the pitch. And I don't know whether it was a mix of that or a bit of nerves. But I think obviously the second half, I think we showed what York City are about. It wasn't pretty on the eye, but I think we created some really good chances in that second half. I can't really remember them having a chance in that till late on. Get ourselves into a good position, 2-1 up with a couple of minutes to go, and then we go concede from a set play.
Yeah, both goals coming from set pieces today. It has been a bit of an issue throughout the season. Why do you think it keeps presenting itself?
Well, there's two things, isn't there? You keep working on it, or you change your personnel, and obviously we're not in a position to change personnel or everything. But I think the annoying thing is I think since we've come in, I think right from the start of the season, I know that they've been conceding from set players, but in terms of how many set players we've had to defend, like the success ratio is not too bad, but I think that was probably the lowest today. I can't count how many they had, but I think that would be one of the lowest, which was disappointing. We know one of their main threats is obviously the delivery off the left foot and right foot. You could see that from the first goal, unbelievable delivery. Just really disappointing because we work on it all the time, and we sort of try to make sure that we're solid on them, but unfortunately it didn't come today.
And after a relatively flat first half, they did show improvement in the second half, go out, get 2 goals out, which could prove absolutely vital. So is that a pleasing aspect, the way that they kind of picked themselves up and had that spell in the game?
Yeah, of course. It's one of them, innit? We wanted to start the game like that. I think when we spoke at half time, there's a few words exchanged, and rightly so. So it got a little bit of a reaction out of the lads. But I just said to them that, look, if it's not going to be pretty and we're not going to play, we have to give everything out there, for themselves, the family, the fans who are here. We can't just let this slip, And I think if you look at maybe the stats, I haven't looked at them yet, but compared to the first half, how many second balls were and how many times we got territory up the pitch it was like night and day, wasn't it, the first half and second half. So like I said, the disappointing thing is we get ourselves in a really good position. We could have then gone and celebrated a little bit, but unfortunately that hadn't happened. We've said to the lads there that we're going to have to go again, and we're going to have to prep for Notts County as normal.
And I mean, you say prep as normal, but your remit when you came into this interim role was to keep York City in the National League for next season, and it looks, once again, barring anything ridiculous, like you've done that. So is there a sense of achievement about today at all, or has there been?
Not yet. Yeah, not yet for me. I think it's been an interesting one. We hit our point target where we wanted to get to. Once we beat Chesterfield, I felt we'll probably be okay, and I think we left absolutely everything out on them 2 games. And then from there, Torquay, and credit to Torquay, a team that had only won 7 games all year, went and won 5 and then beat us, which was a big one. So disappointed because since I've sort of been in around it, I wouldn't say there's been too many bad performances. I don't think it's been pretty on the eye at times, but we've worked hard and give absolutely everything, and obviously we've got to the 50-point mark, and obviously we're just disappointed because we should have gone above Aldershot today, and then had the job done, and simple as. So we'll be celebrating until next week, hopefully.
And the fans turned out in great numbers today. Yeah. I'm sure you'll be wanting to put on a show to the many. I'm sure we'll be travelling to Notts next weekend to try and end on a high in front of them.
Yeah, of course. I mean, for me, probably the best footballing side in this league, and if not the division above. We know what type of battle it's going to be, so we've just got to make sure that we prepare well, make it tough, and take our chances when we get them. But I think when we've played any of the top teams, we've done ourselves proud, and we've just got to do that and give absolutely everything on the pitch. In terms of the fans, just speaking to the fans there, all being around us, have been absolutely class. Sort of near enough tears in my eyes when you speak to the fans and everything. It's unbelievable, and right at the end there, it's probably. I just wish that we'd got it done and we could have all gone and celebrated together. So just said to the lads there, I said if we get the job done next week, I'll go for a beer with the fans.